This station is going to be our cardiac arrest with AED. A couple things to mention with the AED. You need to remember to follow the steps, a 1, 2, 3 step. First step is always going to be turn it on first. Then you need to listen to those prompts, and those prompts are going to tell you to put the pads on and then plug it in, okay? When you take those pads and you plug it in, you are telling the monitor that you are ready to analyze. So if your pads are not firmly pressed to the chest, if you're still messing with them, you could get a false reading, and we don't want that. So turn it on, listen, pads, upper right chest and the lower left chest, and then when it analyzes and charges, when it's ready to shock, it'll start flashing and make some noise. Before you push that button, think of your finger like you're on a loaded gun, okay? And that gun's pointed at your partner. You do not want to get trigger happy on this thing. So you really need to clear your patient first, and then you can go ahead and hit the shock button, okay? So I'm going to give that back to my partner. We're probably not going to go through all 5 rounds of this, although your sheet does want you to go 2 minutes of CPR, okay? Our partner's probably going to come in during our 3rd round of CPR here. So initially, it's Bsi Scene Safety. Did anybody see what happened? Okay, I want to ask bystanders if they know anything about this patient. And then we're going to go into our assessment. So, hey, are you okay? There's no response. I'm going to tell my partner, go call ALS, get transport, and bring me back the AED. At this point, I'm going to go do a head tilt chin lift. I'm going to check pulse and breathing simultaneously, and I have no signs of life. So at this point, I'm going to do CPR, okay? Remember, our body position needs to be directly over, our arms are locked, and we need to go proper depth and rate, and we need to make sure that we're getting full recoil on our patient, okay? Remember, our ratio is going to be 30 compressions to 2 breaths. Things that I'm looking for as an evaluator, I want to have good, solid compressions, and then when you go to ventilate, you should be proficient with these mannequins and get the breath to go in first time, every time, okay? So I find that a lot of students will struggle with these mannequins getting good rise and fall. So you need to practice and play with your holding your seal, tilting the head back, and good slow breaths, okay? At this point, we'll go ahead and start the station, okay? So Bsi Scene Safety.
Your scene is safe.
Our scene is safe. Did anybody see what happened?
No, nobody knows what happened.
Okay. Hey, are you okay? Any response?
No response.
Partner, I need you to go call ALS, get transport, and bring me back the AED. Okay? So I'm going to do a head tilt chin lift. I'm listening for any breathing, and I'm feeling for a pulse simultaneously. Do I have anything?
He is not breathing. He is no pulse.
No pulse. I'm going to find landmarks and start compressions. Six, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2.
Hey, I'm back and I have an AED.
Alright, excellent. I'm going to have you take over compressions for me.
Apply pads to patient's bare chest. Plug in pads connector next to flashing light. Apply pads, plug in connector. Analyzing heart rhythm.
Okay, don't touch the patient. Everybody off.
Do not touch the patient. Shock advised.
Go ahead and do a few more compressions. We want to keep the perfusion up to the brain.
Stay clear of patient.
Keep going.
Deliver
Okay,
shock
everybody
now.
off. No one's
Press
touching the
orange
patient.
button
Watch your knee.
Now.
Everyone's clear.
Shock delivered.
Continue compressions.
Begin CPR.
Alright, we're done there. And that concludes.